All right, welcome to Pulse Media Services. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu has continued to generate a lot of controversies in and around the media, the social media, and traditional media. Now, a few weeks back, we saw that Senator representing Abia North, Senator Orji Kalu, made a mind-boggling comment that has continued to bother a lot of Nigeria on the activities of IPOB headed by Nnamdi Kanu. As we all know, Nnamdi Kanu is currently serving a jail term of lifetime imprisonment. Now, with his lawyers calling for his um, calling approaching the court to bring him to Abuja instead of Sokoto facility where he's currently being imprisoned. Now, coming back to the statement made by Senator Orji Kalu, which was somehow has a lot of controversy in it. He said that about 30,000 people were killed as a result of activities of IPOB, which was championed by or which was championed by Nnamdi Kanu. Now we have the spokesperson of IPOB, Ima Powerful, giving a stand warning uh, at the Senator Orji Kalu, telling him that look, name those you said were killed among the 30,000 people you said that were killed. Give us some of their names. Let us know if you are telling us the truth or not. Otherwise, you should retract your statement and apologize. But here in Arise TV, there's this particular broadcast and interview made in Arise TV, which was conducted by one of our Arise TV anchor. And then in this interview, he was able to extract what Orji Kalu meant by that. I wouldn't want to go into the nitty-gritty of the entire conversation. I want you to rather focus on this conversation. Let us know what the senator meant by that 30,000 people, because 30,000 people is a lot of number. So one will continue to wonder how 30,000 people could be killed in a state or in a region without the federal government of Nigeria knowing about it. Where did he get his facts and figures from? Where did he get his statistics from? So that's why it's important that we all listen to this interview by Ruben Abati, and let's know where he got that statistics from. I will see you in another video.
In the wake of the recent imprisonment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, Abia State Senator Orji Kalu appealed to Ndigbo to demonstrate a greater sense of maturity than what others are giving them credit for, eschew violence in any form or substance, and resist every inevitable attempt at being provoked. In like manner, Senator Kalu, who represents Abia North in the National Assembly, has been more than ready to offer his thoughts on a range of other issues of national substance, and has been one of the most consistent supporters of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's handling of Nigeria's affairs. Senator Orji Kalu joins me now on This Day Live on Sunday for a quick chat on the state of the Nigerian nation. Thank you very much for joining us, Senator Orji Kalu. You're welcome to This Day Live, the Sunday talk show.
Thank you, Dr. Akpati.
Well, Senator, a few days ago, or let me say more than a week ago, you were quoted as saying, look, IPOB, ESN, have both been responsible for the killing of over 30,000 persons in the Southeast, disrupting the people's livelihood, and that people should just moderate their anger or their, reactions to the life sentence passed on Mazi Nnamdi Kalu by the Abuja Federal High Court. And now, IPOB, speaking through Comrade Emma Powerful, issued a statement, I think in the last 24 hours, saying that one, you will have to name those 30,000 persons that were killed and who killed them, because IPOB is not a violent group. IPOB has not killed anybody. And that in fact, you are one of the sponsors of violence in the Southeast, a Biafra group and another group. And that when you were governor, in fact, you encourage criminal elements along the Aba-Port Harcourt highway. And so you have no moral right. And I'm waiting for you to either name who killed who, or you retract your statement, or you apologize. Which of these options do you want to take? Because Emma Powerful makes it look like it's an ultimatum. Either you apologize or you retract, or you provide evidence of who killed who in the Southeast, when he accuses you too of being behind the crisis in the Southeast. I'm sure you have seen this statement. What do you have to say in reaction?
Thank you, Thank you, Ruben. I mean, this is a childish reaction. My statement was very clear on what I said. I said there are over 30,000 Igbos that have lost their life in process of sit at home, do this, do that in the Southeast. Businesses were stopped. People in Ihiala and along those areas, and people in Olo and part of all the Southeast cannot go to their homes. And that is, I'm a commercial man, I'm an entrepreneur. I don't want, if any man powerful is talking to you and issue statement, you should come on the television the way I have come to address you, that is a man powerful with clear identity of who he is. So these Igbos should not be taken for a ride or for granted. I sympathize solely with the families of Nnamdi Kanu and on what has happened to them. And I want the federal government and everybody to think on how they can resolve the matter. But also federal government and everybody should think on what happened to people that lost their businesses, people that lost their life, people that are brothers and sisters that have been killed, and all the rest of them is a statement of fact. I don't talk anyhow. When I was governor, Abia State was the safest state in that park. There was nothing like armed robbery. There was nothing like all this is happening today, because the place was properly policed. And what we did as government was very open. We did with the SSS, we did with the police, we did with all apparatus of the federal government. No. I established the Bakassi, yes, and the Bakassi was not for boyfriend or for girlfriend. It was purely to police and keep our place safe, and that was what I did, and I have no regret in doing it. If you give me opportunity again, I will be able to keep the place safe again. Dr. Kwati.
Okay, but one of the claims is that you are one of the sponsors of a group called Autopilot, and also Biafra Restoration Group. And yet here you are saying this.
I don't know anything about. I've never had this name. I've never had any name like this, and I cannot sponsor anything. I was governor. I established the Bakassi, and the Bakassi was in charge. I think these kids should take Nigeria serious and take Igbo people serious. They should stop doing these things they are doing. We should be tired of this faction. We should think on how to move forward, how to use political solution to sort out the Igbos in where we belong today in Nigeria. Nobody takes the Igbos serious when it comes to this kind of things. These guys should stop this old-fashioned way of doing these things. I think they should now find a way on how they can put back Igbo in the map of Nigeria. Please, this is what I think. I don't want to, Dr. Akwati, to waste my time in answering frivolous questions with you. I thought you have invited me to your program to discuss things that are very visible, not that I'm no history in the world have me as a leader of any other thing than being governor of Abia State.
Okay.
Those, if the powerful is alive, he should come unto me with you in a program and tell me where I establish autopilot. What is called autopilot? I don't understand. I've never had that name before. That you are saying it today, and I want these boys to take serious their words and know that Igbo people have suffered a lot on what they are doing in Igbo land. It is not acceptable at all to anybody.
Okay.
Because this is old fashion of doing things. They think on how to make peace. They think on how to bring out the Mazen Landeka. They should think about tomorrow and think about people that lost their lives and families that they lost their lives. Those families are not happy, but they don't want to talk.
Okay,
so they should think about these things. It's more important than any other thing.
Okay, Senator.
I want you next time you will invite me, bring that Emma Powerful, whatever he calls his name, let him sit line on line and explain to Nigerians what he meant by what he's saying, please.
Okay, Senator, okay. Let's look at the ideological underpinning of the protest, the struggle, and all of that. They are saying that they want the restoration of Biafra. They are saying that Nigeria is not offering Indigo what the people of the East deserve, and that it is better to separate from Nigeria. It wasn't this the same struggle about the Civil War, you know, what General Odumegu Ojukwu fought for, the likes of General Effiong fought for, Christopher Okigbo, and many other Igbo people. So perhaps they think that you are less Igbo than they are. That's why you are criticizing them.
No. Dr. Akpati, I'm well-blooded Igbo. I was with Ojukwu in the late days of his life. And Mrs. Bianca Ojukwu can testify to this, that I've always been coming to the general, and the general was coming to Igbere in my village to stay 2-3 days, some weekends and all the rest of them. And Ojukwu told me that the first one was necessary, but the second one is no longer necessary. And even if these boys want Biafra, who are you going to rule when you kill all the Igbos? When you stop all Igbos of doing business? When on Mondays, if you see people going out for business, you start pursuing them and killing them? I mean, it is not rational. It is not just nice. I thought with what happened to Mazinda and Kalu, what these boys should come together in a table and say, how do we get peace to resolve this matter politically, and not still talking tough as they are trying to behave. And it's not rational at all for any right-thinking Igbo people who have lost family, who have lost businesses, who do not identify in anything Uli, Ihiala, all those areas. Nobody goes there. And part of Olo, where the governor of Imo State comes from, nobody goes there. So, and part of Southeast. So I think even if they want Biafra, they should drop their arms and go with their flags and demand for what they want and negotiate for it. Talk for a referendum and all the rest of it. That is really what they want. Me, I want to be in Nigeria where justice and equity prevails. I want to see Nigeria where goodness and love prevails. This is what I would like to see.
Okay, Senator.
Because even the man that fought for the world. Yes, go ahead.
No, after you, sir.
Yes, so even the man that fought the war, the wife is saying the same thing I'm saying. The Minister Bianca Ojukwu knows the thought of the husband. And nobody will believe on destruction of Igbo land. Enough is enough. Let us stop destroying ourselves. Let us stop destroying our properties. Let us stop destroying what we have. Look at, there's no more commerce. in the entire Igbo land. How are we going to live? People, things are difficult. Things are very bad for people living there. So how are we going to live?
Okay.
These are the issues.
Okay, Senator. One more.
I feel so sad that these boys at this time is still talking about this kind of behavior. I mean, I think there should be a change people to talk how we can negotiate with federal government to peaceful resolution of these issues.
Okay, Senator, one more issue for you to clarify before I move into issues of security, relationship with Cameroon and ambassadorial list and all of that, is this. Your critics are saying that you are so supportive of President Tinubu because there is a battle in Abia State to see who is the biggest ally, the strongest ally of President Tinubu, and there is a competition between you, Honorable Benjamin Kalu, who is from Abia, who is Deputy Speaker, the Minister of Works, former Governor Dave Umahi, and then yourself, and that three of you are trying to outdo each other just to be in the good books of the president. Are you hustling, competing with these other two named personalities?
No. Even this day before yesterday, I spoke to, I texted with Governor Umahi, and even yesterday I spoke to Ben Carlo. There's nothing like that. There's no hustling for what? I'm a senator, and I don't even come from the same state with David Umahi. David Umahi is clearly my friend, and we have been friends in the business world before we came into politics. And I don't see anything that Ben Kalu, you are saying. Ben Kalu is like my younger brother. I put him in business, I put him in politics, so there's no competition, whatsoever. There's no competition whatsoever. Nobody is competing with anybody, to the best of my opinion. And there's no Igbo man or any other person that we are competing with the names you call. We are friends. Even last week, I can tell you that there are some Christmas items that Dave Umahi sent his chief of staff to bring to me. And that is the truth. So I don't know why you want to cause trouble, Professor Akpati.
Now, looking at that particular video, what's your opinion concerning what is being said here? What's your opinion concerning the fact that a lot of killings occurred during the time of Nnamdi Kanu's problem in Nigeria, where he was instigating violence in the southeast? Of course, a lot of people hoodlums took that violence into another level, where a lot of people were killed, were maimed, and then up to now we are still having the fallout of that violence. The Monday sit-at-home order, and of recent we saw church being attacked, and then unknown gunmen has continued to ravage the southeast. These are some of the fallout of these several inordinate activities of Nnamdi Kanu in the southeast. But of course, now that he's in prison and then he's been sentenced for life, and then he awaits the appellate court decision on that matter, because his lawyers are going to file some suit, and then if he fails in that appeal court, he has Supreme Court to appeal to. And don't forget that today is going to, there's a motion ex parte that has been filed to determine whether he will remain in the Sokoto prison or he will be taken to another prison, either Abuja or somewhere else. We still await that the decision of that court. Now, in the meantime, let us know what you think concerning this matter. This allegation made by Nnamdi Kanu, Orji Kalu. Don't forget that a lot of southeastern leaders are opposed to the release of this man, especially those businessmen, politicians, because they know they are privy to a lot of atrocity Nnamdi Kanu has committed using this instrumentality of IPOB. But of course, ordinary Igbo citizens want Nnamdi Kanu to be released. But of course, here's one of them. Evidences now show that Orji Kalu is part of those who really don't want this man to be released. Now, let me know what you feel in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Click the notification bell. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. This is Pulse Media. I'll see you in another video.